Right now is possibly the easiest time ever to grow on Instagram. Inside of this video, I'm going to give you the 6-step blueprint to grow your page from 0 to 10,000 followers by the end of the week. I've done this for myself with Millionaire.Aesthetic, and I've also helped all of these people and more do exactly the same. All of these guys that have these pages, including myself, are no different to you. We're all people that are probably just looking for a way to make money online, or growing an Instagram page would probably be a good way to go about it. But at the start, we had no idea what to do in terms of hashtags or anything like that. So if that sounds like you, then this video is the perfect video for you. Before I do start, I just have to warn you that if you miss or skip any of these steps, it could very well be the reason that you don't see the results you would like to see, and you miss out on growing on the easiest possible time to grow on Instagram. Okay, step number 1 is you need to be posting the right content. What is the right content on Instagram right now? It is Reels. Reels are the best way to sort of get followers quickly right now, and you need to be utilizing them. I would recommend anyone, whether you're a theme page in one niche or another niche, or you're a personal brand, it doesn't really matter. Reels are the best way to grow quickly right now. The reason Reels are the best way to grow is because they tend to be more engaging than sort of posts or other things like that. And that means that if it's more engaging, Instagram is going to keep more people on their platform, therefore making them more money. You have to understand though, all of these platforms, they just want to make money. They're going to make you money in the process, but at the same time, they are selfish. They think about themselves. So if you can successfully keep people on their platform, then they are going to reward you for that. Now, with that being said, you can utilize posts to your advantage. And if you want to make money by posting promotions and stuff on your page, it is going to be important that you do have some posts and show they can get traction. So then the advertisers can come to you and see that your posts do get traction. It's not just Reels. However, posts are a lot harder to go viral with, especially when you're starting out. When you're starting out, I would 100% just focus on Reels. This is a strategy that I've done, and the strategy I recommend to all the people that I help. I recommend you start off with Reels, posting Reels, and then maybe down the line, if you want to start making some money with your page, you can start posting posts, as that is going to help you attract advertisers. The last sort of point I'm going to cover on content is the fact that Instagram Reels were made to compete with TikTok. So I don't think it's an unfair comparison to sort of compare the two platforms. With that being said, TikTok right now is pushing 1-minute long videos because they're trying to keep people on their platform for longer. And you can tell that TikTok are encouraging this by their new creativity program where they only pay you for 1-minute long videos. So with that being said, Instagram is likely to follow suit of TikTok and push 1-minute long videos, as like I said, it's going to keep more people on the platform, therefore making Instagram more money. So if I were you, I would sort of focus on making 1-minute videos right now, making them really engaging, trying to keep the watch time as high as you can. And this is going to help you to go viral. Now, that doesn't mean just post 1-minute long videos. You can kind of do what you want on Instagram, but I would suggest testing out the 1-minute videos, do a lot of testing, see what works best for your page and see what doesn't work best for your page. Step number 2 is you need to be consistent. Consistency is important for anything in life. Whether you want to be a boxer, a footballer, or have a successful business, you need to show up every day and be consistent in the things you are doing. These platforms love consistency. When you can post consistently, these platforms love it, and they're going to be more likely to push out your stuff as they can rely on you to keep posting. And they don't just think you're going to be a guy that posts a video and then disappears for 6 months. Now, when I talk about consistency, I'm not only talking about consistency when posting, I'm also talking about consistency with the type of content you're posting. So don't post one week about something like food and then the next week about finances. They don't really link together. Pick a niche and be consistent with that niche. Also, the consistency of the videos matters. Don't put loads of effort into one video and no effort into the other. Be consistent and even try and consistently make a 1% gain every video. Over time, this is going to add up and your videos are going to be much better. So make sure you're consistent with what you are posting, when you are posting, and also making the quality of the videos consistent. Step number 3 is going to be to add call to actions at the end of your video. What do I mean when I say call to actions? I basically mean telling people to do something. So the structure of how you're going to do your call to actions is you're going to say comment something. So it might be an emoji, it might be comment level up, and then you're going to give them a reason for why they should comment that. So whether that is comment this and I will help you on your journey. Comment this as it shows you're in the top 1% of people, as not many people make it to the end of the videos. These platforms love engagement. They love people commenting on your videos. They love people liking your videos. They love people sharing your videos. So if you can just remind them to do that or give them a reason to do something, they're going to be more likely to do it, which is going to make you more likely to go viral. This leads perfectly onto step number 4, which is making sure you're replying to all of the comments and interacting with your followers. Whenever you start a new page, obviously you don't have many followers, so you're not going to quite have that authority or have the herd effect of people seeing this guy's got 100k, I'm going to follow him as well. So what you are going to do instead to make sure you are gaining these followers and they are followers that actually care about you and followers that are organic is you are just going to make sure you're interacting with these followers and making sure they feel appreciated. So whenever anyone leaves a comment, no matter what it is, respond to it, try and get them to engage in a conversation. This is just going to A, make them more likely to follow you, and B, is going to create a nice community around your page that is really going to help you to launchpad and grow quickly. While you are small, even when you're big, I can't stress enough how important it is to cultivate a strong community. With that being said, there are some strategies you can apply when getting comments on your video. So the first sort of strategy I sometimes use is when you get those early comments, reply to them straight away. There's a couple of reasons I do this, but one of the reasons is that when people are scrolling, if you reply to comments, it is going to show up as an extra comment. So let's say someone's scrolling and they see your video has 4 comments. If you reply to all 4 of those comments, it's going to look like 8 comments, which then gives your video a bit more authority and once again has a little bit more herd mentality, and people think, oh, maybe this is a decent video because it's got a lot of interactions. But my personal favorite strategy when it comes to comments is leaving them until you post a new video and then replying to all of those comments. The reason I like this strategy is because when these people get the replies from you, it's going to give them a notification, which then means they're more likely to come on Instagram, look at the notification, and then maybe go on your page and like your new post. So these are some little tips and tricks you can use to make sure you're getting the most out of the small sort of engagement you have at the start to try and snowball and slowly start building up that page. With that being said, last little tip for comments, if you can, try and sort of have conversations in the comments. Don't just reply with like an emoji unless it's literally impossible, but try and question people and get them to respond to you. That way, A, you're going to get more engagement in your videos, B, you're going to be cultivating that community. These little things are sort of the 1% things that are really small, but they end up going a long way and they add up. While these things may seem small, the small things add up and create big effects. These are some of the key reasons I managed to get my page, The Millionaire Motive, from 0 to 12,000 followers in just 5 days on TikTok. I actually done a YouTube series about this. I will leave it in the top link in the description. You can watch the first episode of that series if you would like. But yeah, more on that in the next episode of the series. Step number 5, the penultimate step. This step is going to be to double down when you find something that works. I see a lot of people finding something that works. Maybe it is a song that works really well. Maybe it's the length of the video. Maybe it is the type of clips they're using. And then they just go back to what they were doing before. When you have a video go viral or videos do well, better than normal, analyze those videos and see what you've done good and what you could maybe even improve on, and then double down on that. This is the main reason I managed to grow my page so quickly, is because once I find something that works, I double down on that and go hard, and then that just builds up and the page will start growing very quickly. But if you were to scroll to the bottom of my page, Millionaire.Aesthetic, you will see near the start there were certain things that I was doing and it was working, and I was just reusing these things. Whether that be the first clip having a lot of motion in it, whether that be having a little title on the video. If you scroll down to the bottom of my page, and you can be bothered to do so, you will actually see me really doubling down on the things that were working at the time. And finally, step number 6, you don't need to reinvent the wheel. While it is also true and important to be unique and add your own spin on things, you don't need to reinvent the wheel. So you don't need to go and create a whole new niche, a whole new process. All you need to do is just sort of magpie bits from different people and adjust it and make it a little bit better, a little bit different in your own way. All creators on all platforms take from each other. No one is truly original. Even somebody like Mr. Beast, he is taking things from other people. He is taking video ideas and little things from other people. And other people are taking things from him. But it is different because it's Mr. Beast doing it. People resonate with different people differently. It could be all the way down to the smallest things, such as your ethnicity, where you're from, your story. All of these things add up and make you different. So don't be afraid if you're a personal brand to even go and react to the same video someone reacted to, because you're going to have different opinions on it. Or talk about a topic that got somebody else viral, but talk about it in your own perspective and the way you see it. However, this isn't just for personal brands, this is also for theme pages. I'm in contact with some very big theme pages, and I also analyze a lot of very big theme pages. Trust me when I say that all of them are taking ideas and concept from each other. I do it myself, but you just add your own little differences, whether that is going and taking someone's script that worked and got them viral and changing a few words, putting it into ChatGPT and getting it to rewrite it, or even just using the exact same script but making your own voice in 11 Labs, using your own font, using your own clips. These are all things that people in the theme page sort of space do. So don't feel like you have to go and make a totally original video from scratch. Instead, go and look at what's working for other people, take that video and see if you can add your own spin on it. Maybe look at some different niches that aren't directly in your niche. For example, maybe look at the sports motivation if you're in the money motivation, and see if you can find a sound that worked for them and you can apply to your motivational niche. But I can't emphasize this point enough. It is really important to see what is working for other people, and then 1, add your own spin on it, and 2, try and make it even better. A great way I like to do this is by doing something called content sniping. This is when you will go and look at somebody's page, scroll down their page and see which posts are outliers. So let's say, for example, somebody gets 20k views on average, 20 to 30k, and you see a video that has 1.2 million views. There's got to be a reason why that video has 1.2 million views. So what you were going to do is you were going to go on that video and see if you can take something from it and make your own video out of it. Content sniping is something I recommend for both personal brands and theme pages. It is a really important thing to do. You can use it to do research and make your videos better, or you can use it to do research and then go and take that video concept, use a script and put your own spin on it. Now, if you have got to this point of the video, you are clearly serious about growing your Instagram page. What I will say is I've given you a lot of tips in a short amount of space that are really valuable. So it might benefit you to go back and watch it again, maybe take some notes. Just make sure that you have all of these things ingrained in your brain. So in that way, when you go to posting your videos, you are hopefully going to have some really good success as long as you apply all of these tips. Now, if you did enjoy this video, I highly suggest you subscribe, as I'm going to be posting weekly videos about social media growth and making money with social media. So if that sounds like something that would interest you, then make sure you subscribe to this channel. And if you're feeling extra generous, make sure you drop a like on this video and drop a comment, as this helps my videos reach more people, which helps me fulfill my mission of helping as many people as possible have success in the social media business space. And finally, if you haven't already, make sure you check out this video over here. Inside this video, it is a full series of me growing a TikTok page from 0 to 50,000 followers while making some money in the process. So if you want to see me go from 0 to 50,000 followers in a series format, and you can follow along step by step, give that video a watch. I'm sure you will enjoy it. And with all of that being said, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next one.